This is a for real call. I need you to help me so that I can help you. So start from the G. Here we go. 1 and 2 and shikoom. Here's the second video in my latest Travis picking series. Before we talked about what the thumb does and how to play on an and beat with your pointer or your middle finger, what we're going to do here is we're going to incorporate 2 and beats. And we're going to make things more colorful, change the string sets a little bit more, and learn some songs. Let's start with the same progression we did last time: G, A minor, C, D. And now since we're doing 2 and beats, we can pick them at random. At the beginning, let's do 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So we'll make a busier beginning and then kind of taper off at the end. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do pointer and then middle. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Remember, my thumb's going from 6 to 4 on that G chord. Pointer finger is going to be the 3rd string. Middle is going to be the 2nd. Now you don't have to do that, and we'll talk about changing that in a second. But let's run through the chords like that. So 3, 4, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb, 1 and 2 and 3. Same thing on an A minor, but I'm going to go 5 to 4. Pointer and middle are in the same spot. Same thing on a C. D, I'm going to shift so my thumb is doing 4 to 3, right? And then my pointer and middle are on the top 2 strings. So thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. Those strings are 4, 2, 3, 1, thumb, thumb. So start from the G. Here we go. 1 and 2 and A minor, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and C. And notice how I'm always like bobbing my head on that downbeat because I want my thumb to be total muscle memory and consistent. Before we change the rhythm, always remember you can change the string set or the rhythm. Let's change the string set. On a G, there's no reason you couldn't do 6 all the way to 3. And now because I'm up so high, I'm going to do pointer on the 2nd string, middle on the 1st. 3, 4, 1. Jump with the thumb, but you'll get used to it. Same thing here on the A minor. I'm going to go from 5 to 3 and keep these 2 on the top 2. 1 and 2 and same exact thing on the C. D. So our D looks the same. Let's do that whole thing again. Let's go back to the 1st string set, but we'll change the rhythm. Instead of 1 and 2 and 3, 4, let's make the end busy. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now remember the and of beat 4, you can choose to keep it on that chord, or you can choose to lift your hand early and play that and of the 4th beat as an open string to give you a moment to get to the next chord. Both are fine and acceptable, and both come up all the time. If you watch any of my tutorials on great songs by great pickers, you'll see both happen. So user choice there, but maybe be deliberate. Be like, you know what, I'm going to play all of them as is. Then in another run through, do it as what I call the open string cheat, where you're lifting early. And if you're confused, watch that previous video. And I'll show you real quick here. So on the D chord, check this out. If I'm doing the D, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I can play that all as a D chord and then quickly switch to the G. But we want some breathing room sometimes, so I call it the open string cheat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I cheat that open because it gives my left hand time to transition to the next chord, the open string cheat. So pick to either open string cheat it or not, and let's run the progression. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, ready, go. We got a G. 1, 2, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, A minor, to C, do it. So I'll stop for a second. You'll notice that if I open string cheat on that A minor, it's silly because when I go to the C, I'm putting that finger back down. So there's one of those moments where like to do an open string cheat is a bad idea, because instead your transition is really just that one finger moving from A minor to C. So I would definitely hold it down here because I'm just moving that ring finger. Here I'll open string cheat it, right? Lifted it early there, and to the D. And I will open string cheat this as well. Yep. Let's change up the rhythm one more time. We'll do 1 and 2. Let's do this. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and I'll do all pointer finger this time. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 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 1 and 2. Open string cheat. That's a fun one. Let's change the rhythm and the string set. Now we're going to do 1 and 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Pretty common picking pattern. Let's think of this one backwards though, where I'm going to do middle finger first and then the pointer finger. And let's do the big spread. So my thumb's always going to be jumping pretty far, and these two are always going to be on the top two. So I'll do middle finger first. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Thumb, middle thumb, thumb, pointer thumb. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, and 4. A minor. Sorry, I did a trickier bass line on you. We'll get there in another lesson. This one feels a little more unnatural to me, right? Even though I'm doing these like beginner basic things, this one, my fingers don't feel as smooth. Keep the same string set, but 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So we got a busy middle. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Middle pointer, middle pointer. And that is a beautiful way to play around with two and beats. Of course, you can explore other chords, other ways to do it on different string sets. We'll get into making melody later. But like I said in the first video, you want to build on these foundational things. Play these to a click track, right? BPM, a drum beat, and then start applying these to songs right away. I'm not going to take the time in this video, but it should be obvious how to do that. Just, you know, have a love-hate relationship with Ultimate Guitar. But find the chords to a song you love and just pick one of these patterns that feels right to you. You know, that matches maybe the drum beat of the song, or that just generally sounds good to the song, and play it along with the entire recording. I can't stress that enough. When I was younger, there were like a couple Beatles albums, a Misfits record, and several other bands. But what I would do is I'd just put on the whole album, or create a playlist of 6 songs you like, come home from a stressful day of work or whatever, first thing in the morning, whatever you want to do it, hit play on that playlist, and for the next 30 minutes, or however long you have of material, you're just playing along with your favorite artist. And sure, you might not be doing exactly what Townes is doing, but who cares? You're a backing guitarist in that band, and you are performing. And for those 30 minutes, that's exactly what you're doing. You're hitting play, and you're putting on a show. Even if it's simplified, you can play along with all those chords to like a really basic rhythm, and it's going to build your endurance, really fine-tune your rhythm. You're going to get better at chord changes, and you're building on the foundations. Don't overlook this stuff. Okay, hope this was helpful. I'll be making more of these. And that's it. Comment down below. Let me know how I can help. Again, this is all on the hub of guitar goodness at my website, along with all sorts of other theory lessons, technique lessons, and whatnot. And then, of course, the main tab page at mikesmusicmethod.com for learning all your favorite folk songs. Comment down below. Join the Discord. Stay in touch. I want to make you a better player. Help me to help you. Help me so that I can help you. This is a for real call. I need you to help me so that I can help you. I need you. I need you. I need you to help me. I feel like Tom Cruise and Jerry Maguire now. I need you to help me to help you. Yell at Jerry, right? Then I got to start yelling it. Anyway, all right. See you later. Until next time.